brother Eddie and Boots. That's what's hot in these streets. And shit, I gotta turn around, go downtown tonight. So maybe a couple late night videos if y'all watch my other stuff or this channel or Patreon tonight. So I should go down there tonight. Might do a little gambling. And while I'm waiting for somebody, might hit that roulette table. But alright, so it was an interaction between Dan Raphael and another fan, and Eddie Hearn chimed in about Boots. And okay, you going right or left, Playboy? Like, come on. Appreciate you served our country, but you're driving like you served Canada. But so yeah, so basically the fan was like, why Boots just couldn't fight Vergil Ortiz, and then, you know, turn around and fight and then turn around and fight and then turn around and just come back down to defend his belt. So Eddie Hearn responded and said that, you know, most times when guys go up in weight, they don't come back down in weight. And I'd agree with that. And then he says, you know, Dan Raphael needs to learn the IBF rules, which he basically said the rules were that if Boots coming back, you know, Boots lose to Vergil Ortiz, then he has to vacate his belt. The belt is dropped. So if you move up and lose, then you drop the belt, which I think that's a dumbass rule. I lost at a different weight class. Well, I just can't come back and defend my belt, especially if I already satisfied my mandatory. But you know, it's all the money grab, because if Boots move up and fight Vergil, they don't get no sanctioning fees. Like I said before, boxing need a whole reform, man, real talk. You know, but nonetheless. So basically, they was worried about losing. So they really wasn't confident that they was gonna win. They wasn't really confident when they was about to put in work. They wasn't confident that they was about to win. You know, but then if he would moved up, then he wouldn't squoze back down. I mean, basically, you know, they knew Vergil Ortiz was going to be a tough fight, and they also knew that it was going to be tough sledding to get a belt at PBC from a fighting standpoint and from a political standpoint. So yeah, yeah, they knew it was going to be tough sledding. If they can't make Barrios and Steonis, they can't make them fights, then how they going to turn around and get Fondor when, you know, it's a line for, you know, Fondor with Spence and Vergil being an interim champion and Bud's still out there, and people insinuating that Bud is fighting Canelo in May when Turkey said, I just want to talk to him. People start rumor, they fighting at Legion Stadium. I ain't heard it, I ain't saying it's true or false. You know, but I'm just thinking, like, didn't the Saudis say they ain't doing no more fights outside of Saudi Arabia? Well, ain't that the good word? So I don't really be knowing, but, you know, but nonetheless, so basically they was worried about losing, and they was worried about coming back down the weight. So, you know, I can see if 47 was a glory division. Yeah, I can really see that. It ain't no glory at 47 right now, and a lot of that got to do with Spence and Crawford taking so long to happen, and also a lot of them dudes at 140 pounds scared to move up, you know, and fight somebody. You know, Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, niggas trying to be a career 140 pounders. Shit crazy. Like, that's a legendary division. Not saying it ain't got no history, but it ain't, you know, it's a fake weight division. It's a catchweight division. So he basically said had they lost to Vergil, they had to took 2 L's. They got that ass week by Vergil, and they got that belt took it from them by the IBF, and they would have been ass naked. Then he would have been releasing Jaron from his contract like he did Sabrina Matias. But a lot of them Euro bums can lose 1,000 times over, and Eddie Hearn to still work on them and still promote their fights and still put them in position to get big fights. Ain't that about a blip? Ain't that about some bull jive? So yeah, that, you know, that be the game and shit, man. That be the game. So yeah, it's all fun and games and shit, man. But I mean, it's life. But yeah, so that was their reasoning behind it, and you know, it don't matter. When people don't like you, You know, whatever was bad said about you, they believe it. So, you know, Boots is gonna get bad PR. He's gonna get a bunch of love. I don't know why to us humans that the hate is louder than the love. Even in actuality, the love is higher than is louder than the hate. Focus on the love. No, Philly still fucking with him, still rocking with him. There's a lot of people who like Boots still. So, you know, you could be objective. Come on, man. You can be objective and still, you know, rock with somebody. That's what they don't get. If you say something to oh, you a hater, you didn't say that. Come on. You know, it is, but, you know, they wanted to be at 47 and campaign there, and his daddy did say, since y'all pull up receipts, they just want the belts. They wanted to unify the division. That's what they want to do. Going up to 54 and getting the interim title versus Vergil, I mean, what does it really do for them? You're still at Al Hammond Mercy. Which they at Al Hammond Mercy right now. Does he beat Fondor in a lot of y'all opinion? You know? Does that get him closer to actually getting a blood fight? I mean, potentially. But we don't know all the inner workers, what's going on around, you know, what's going on, you know, behind the scenes and stuff. So, but, you know, yeah, that was their rationale behind it. It's like, okay, if we lose, you know, per IBF rules, we lose to Vergil, we get our ass whooped, then we come back down, or at 47 we ain't got no belt. But on top of that, you know, we don't want him to go up and then squeeze back down. So they just simply wasn't ready to move up. So the funny thing about it is, you know, he said he wasn't in negotiations. Now maybe that was a fake tweet, maybe that was a mishap, maybe that was the wrong Instagram story, maybe it was LeBron instead of Jaron. I don't really know. And then on the other side of that, Turkey said he gave us his word. That's what Turkey said. Turkey said he gave us his word. So I'm, you know, that's what Turkey said. Turkey said he gave us his word. I didn't say that. Turkey Al Sheikh said it. He said he gave us his word. So, you know. So, I mean, something that you want. You gave a man your word, and you changed your mind. I mean, of course, you know, some people don't feel a certain type of way about it. Maybe he don't want to do business with you no more. Maybe it's just water under the bridge, right? You know? So be it. So fucking be it. So, I mean, is that going to change all the opinions on how y'all see Boots, especially if he come back and fight somebody that y'all want to see? Is that going to change all the opinion on it? So that's what I want to know. Is that going to change all the opinion on it? At him a little bit different. I mean, okay, y'all give him a pass. Well, he does, but I still understand. I mean, who knows? But about him, I wouldn't really trip on it. But, you know, they're using the receipts against him. So, maybe that's why they stripped Rick after he lost to Lomachenko. It's all about money. They want money for you to do everything. I don't even know why they still justify paying these sanctions bodies. Don't nobody care about them. Until they get their act together, shit. You know, until they get their act together, you know, they shouldn't even fuck with them. Quite frankly. Ortiz and Taylor made, and then what made it extra worse is him saying that, you know, he didn't know nothing about negotiation. So, you know, any ghost negotiating on your